Hello everyone and welcome to the mill today. Today I am bringing to you origin story. We are going to become superheroes or maybe supervillains. So today I am going to bring you a solo playthrough. We'll go at least, origin story goes over 5 rounds. I'm thinking I'm probably going to bring you through 2.5 because in the 3rd round is where you get the single event in the story and I want you to see that event. And I will admit, the solo rules, when I first went through them, I was like, okay. And I would say it was about midway through the 1st round where I was like, oh, now it's clicking. And it really went very smooth after it clicked. So it seems a little intimidating at first, but honestly, it's really smooth once you get through like half round and get the hang of it. So I am going to get set up, get this to the table, and I'll show you probably about half a game, 2.5 rounds of solo origin story. So I'll see you there in a bit. All right, we are partially set up here for a solo game. I'll bring you through the rest of the setup just so you can see how it works. So we can see we have our 3 health dials. I'm here at the bottom, and here are my 2 automas right there. And I'm about to get ready for the setup of the game. A couple notes that I want to make sure you see because I completely missed it on my first solo play and was asking people. And so I don't want you to make that same mistake. Here's the solo rule book. Now what they did is they have general rules on the front, and I'll admit, by the time I got to the back, I had completely forgotten all these little important general rules on the front. So, couple notes. And this one that's bolded, I think, is the biggest. If there are multiple valid options, she chooses the leftmost one. So you're going to be seeing their cards out in a row here. And so here's the tiebreaker. I ran into a lot of ties in my first play and completely forgot about it because this is the only spot where it's mentioned. So don't make the same mistake I did. All right, and then here, when a rule refers to the highest or lowest cards, it refers solely to the values. All right, so no adjustments. Oh, wait. It refers solely to the values of the cards, including any adjustments, so suits don't matter. So a love 5 is lower than a strength, I'm going with 7, okay? And then if you draw story or superhero cards with a no automa, make sure you don't do those. All right, you will see all the cards up here, and it'll work out well. Okay, so there's a nice little diagram on how this is going to work. When they win the tricks, I'm not going to lay them out quite that much because that would take up a lot of table space. Okay, so now setup. Let's look at this together. All right, return the event cards to the box, which are these. All right, because they're going to have their own events that will take place. So we are not going to need those cards. Have our stamina tokens. I've already shuffled our story cards over here. You can't see them because they're off to the side because you'll need to see them. Okay. I just took the first player token. Everyone has their alignment set at 0. I gain my 1 stamina from game setup. I am playing as Maria. All right. I've played with her once. I love the images with her story here that look like she becomes some sort of animal superhero because I love animal superheroes that involve cats. So, and here's the other side of her story. All right, so I'm going to be Maria. Her power here is end around, protect nature. If you won 3 or more tricks, gain 1 VP per stamina on this character. All right, so I'm going to start with 1 stamina over here. Okay, gain 2 random superhero cards. Here are my random superhero cards. All right, so at the end of the game, I will either become Nephthys. When revealed, create a trick using 1 card from your hand per player. Gain 3 VP for each card of value 10 or higher in the trick. You may choose to include the trick among those you win this round or discard it, then draw back to a hand of 8. That's interesting. I haven't seen that one before. Then Ascendia. When revealed, gain 7 VP. Place the top card of the story deck here, covering this ability. And you may fully charge it with stamina from the shared supply. Ooh, I like her. All right, so I know what these are. I don't get to pick one till the 5th round, but for right now, here's my round setup and stuff, and it'll go right here, just like in the regular game. All right, so I have done that. The Vanguardians, these two. All right, they gain their alignment tokens. Okay, so these are the Atoma cards. Notice the 2 red lightning bolts and the green. All right, so separately shuffle these. Now I'm gonna tell you, the green ones are supposed to be easier. We're filming, we're doing the easier ones. Sorry guys, but I will still shuffle both of these. Select a difficulty level 0 easiest to 5 hardest. We recommend starting on level 0. I'm gonna stick at level 0, all right? Just because I think that's the best way to showcase this, okay? So we're gonna do level 0. Without looking at them, draw as many red Vanguardian cards as the number you chose for your difficulty level. We chose 0. So we will not be using these. All right, but you know they are there. Okay, without looking, so to face down to form the Vanguardian deck, then draw green ones without looking at them and place them on top of that until you have a total of 5 cards in the Vanguardian deck. So this is the Vanguardian deck. Since we have none of those, we need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now we have these. So I'm going to put them right under here. All right, so you can kind of see those. So that's our Vanguardian deck. It has 5 cards. All right, a random player gains the dealer token. So you always deal for them. There's some little sassiness there in a fun way. And now that is the basic setup. So now we're going to go to round setup and some of those keywords. So you also have these as well. So we have round setup, your turn, your effects, Vanguardian effects. So there's a bunch of reminder cards here too. So because it's different when they lead and they follow. So round setup. I'll leave this over here as well. We already have our cards. All right, shuffle them. All right, so you're going to deal 8 playing cards to yourself, and I am going to deal them just like this. All right. So you do them to yourself first. We're just going to move Maria out of the way for now, as you don't need to see her. 2. Oh, I was thinking of going villain there for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you can't see all of them. So there's my 8 cards. Okay. It's not round 3, so we don't worry about this. So what'll happen is, if you look, it has the event deck. So those leftover cards that we didn't use, these, that'll be where their event comes from in round 3. Rounds 1 through 4, as always, we gain our stamina. So that's going back on Maria's board. I'll bring it back on in a sec. Okay, and draw 3 story cards. So we can be multifaceted, which is a talent. When charged, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Ooh, that might be worth it because I feel like I have some good ones here. That might be worth it. The Ronin, a super suit. On your turn, when following, you may play a lightning bolt off suit, even if you could follow suit. If you do, change your card's suit to the lead suit. I only have 1 lightning bolt, so I don't think the Ronin is going to be very good for me. Annihilism. Oh, an arch enemy card. End around, gain 2 VP if you want 0 tricks. Oh man, I don't think that's happening this round. Granted, there are 4 more rounds, but I feel like multifaceted is going to be my best one. All right, so in case you haven't ever played or looked at this at all, here's my player board. I'm gonna move it to the side because it doesn't do much actually during the round. But, so this is my first one. So I'm going to put multifaceted here. Now to charge it, I need to put both of the stamina I now have there, which means I wouldn't get to activate this. But I think this is pretty awesome. So I am going to do this, which means I'm going to charge it with 2. And it says when charged, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. So I'm going to get 2 more cards here. All right. And now I can discard 2. So I really think I'm going to need to go hero here. And this is, oh my gosh, it's a 6 and a 7. My kids would be going crazy right now. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. If you have kids or you're in a school, you know what I mean. So I think I'm going to get rid of my 1 and my 2 here. All right. So those are discarded. They could come back into play later. So I'm just going to put them to the side. All right. So now this is charged. And really, because this was a when charged, my player board is going to do nothing the rest of the round. So I'm just going to move it out of the way for us. Let's put it way up there. So we don't need it now. Okay. Now back to round setup. So we did gain stamina, drew my story card, took care of that. We're not in round 5. I already did the charge abilities. Choose alignment. I'm choosing hero. And now I'm going to deal 8 playing cards and a face-up line to each Vanguardian. All right, so they also are going to get their 8 cards. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This might be a challenge, guys. 2, 3, 4. Right, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So there is their rows. All right, so now we draw a Vanguardian card and resolve the effects corresponding to the current round. That is these cards right here. So we're going to draw 1. Notice how there is an event here. So when we draw an event card, that's when we'll go that other stack, and we'll just look at this part. So for right now, we're just going here and looking at the effects. We're in round 1, so nothing will happen here. So you can see each of these cards will be slightly different. Ooh, I think this didn't come up last game, but you see those add like half cards. So to the side, there are some of these cards. So that's interesting. All right, so no effects. So that's just gonna go down here. Nothing's happening. And we're ready to play. All right, so I am leading. So I'll show you how this works as we go, but I'm gonna lead. And yes, I have a lot of information here, but as you'll see, this is not gonna be their hand the whole time. It's going to adjust. So it's a little bit interesting. Okay, so what do I want to do? Well, if I go green, they could beat me on there. I'm really debating, because what'll happen is if I go high on one, then they're gonna put in their lowest because they know they're not going to win. So maybe I didn't want to go first. Oh well. Let's see. I still have some higher greens here. Oh, but if I start with blue, then I can start using these earlier. They're totally going to win that trick, though, on me. Though he's going to lose all the time. Oh, that'll be rough, though, if they win that trick and start with those blues. No, a second. Okay, we're going to do that. I don't know. I am not a really good trick taker, but I'm going to start with this. So I'm going to start with the 6 lightning. That's going to be what I lead with. All right, I'm just going to put it there for right now. So I'm just going to go from me and then up top and then to the bottom. Now, what they do, so I led, so both of them are following. All right, so we have another card here. So one of our Vanguardian follows. So this is just for this guy. You draw 2 cards. They keep, oh my gosh, they're going to have all the blues. They keep the cards that match the suit that's currently in their hand, which they clearly have blues, so they're going to keep both of these. So these replace their right ones. All right, so we are already starting some massive discard pile here. I'll put those ones that I had from earlier. All right, so they replaced those, and now, so now they were playing blue, so they have to play on suit, and what they're going to do is they want to beat me, but they want to beat me with probably their lowest card that they can, okay? So if you are looking for it in the rule book, because that's just the little card, they also have it a little bit more extensively on page 7. So it says they draw 2 cards and then place the kept cards, if any, in their hand, starting the row. All right, so we did this part. I am not playing a villain, so we go here. Otherwise, if she has cards of the lead suit, which she does, if she has at least one lead suit card that beats all cards played so far in this trick, she plays the lowest of those. So I played a 6, so she is going to play the 8 because that would beat me. Okay. Just gonna start moving these down. Makes it a little bit easier then. All right. So that's her card. And now we do the same thing with the next Stoma. All right, so they have those and they have these, so they're going to keep both of these, which means both of these get discarded. Really don't like that they got that 11 love. And now they do have cards of the lead suit. They don't have one that will win, so they will play the lowest one of that suit because they're getting rid of it anyways. And this means our top Stoma here has won a trick. Put those over there, since that's where we have space. Okay, so now they are leading. So what happens when an Stoma leads? I'm glad you asked. So when Vancardian leads, well, I'm not playing a villain. Otherwise, they would play their lowest card to try to get me. So they just play their straight up highest card. And their straight up highest card is this 13. This is where if there was a tie, they would play the leftmost one. So they're leading, they are playing the 13. All right, now this one goes, and so they're still following, so they draw 2, right? They have these, okay, so they're gonna keep both, and this is where I love that, well, guess that one's getting discarded, so sad. I still have a 9 love there, just so sad. All right, so they led with lightning bolts. They still have a lightning bolt, so they have to play that one. Now, this is where I was like, oh, well, this should be nice because I don't have any lightning. So I can play my trump, which I will, and I will win that. 1 point for me. Wah-ha-ha. Now I'm back to leading. Ooh, what's bad is their lowest card is going to be the trump, so they are totally going to probably get me on this one because they don't have any greens if I do that. Or I could just play my trump and just get their trumps out of there. I'm not sure if that's the way to go, but I think I'm going to. So let's do it. All right, I'm going to lead with my 12. All right, so they're following. We grab 2 cards. You can kind of see by the time you get, I say about right now, it's like, oh, I get it. All right, so they don't have any greens, so this one will go away. They do have a red, so this one will get replaced. Okay, and now they have to play in suit. So now they will not get, because that's gone, they're not going to get any more love, which is nice for me. Okay, so now this one goes. All right. They don't have any blues, so that one's going to go away. They do have pink, so this goes away and this gets replaced. Now they can't beat my 12, so they still have to play in suit, but they will play their lowest one. So this one's still there. That's going to get me. So I win. All right, so I'm leading again. Okay, so I can see what's going on here. Thinking of leading with this because I know I'm going to win it. I want to be careful with them getting more greens. So we're going to lead with the 13. Now they're going to go. Oh, that would be nice, but they have no more love, so they can't take these. So these are going to get discarded. That was beautiful. I'll take a little look. So now they cannot beat my 13, so they're going to play their lowest of that suit. All right. Then Guardian B goes. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. This is kind of why I didn't play that 11. They would have come and beat me. They do have a green. This gets rid of their trump. So I'll get rid of those. However, it's going to hurt me later. So they can't beat my red, so they will play this red. Oof, that hurt. That hurt, that hurt. So I win that. I mean, at least I've won 3 tricks, so I'm not feeling too bad. This is actually a pretty low scoring game overall. So I'm still leading. Oh, this guy has so many greens, that really scares me. I don't have a high enough red to win. I feel like my best bet is to play this 11 and hope that this gets taken away. Or I could play my 7, so if they end up leading, knows if they lead with that, I still can't do that one. All right, I'm gonna go for it and hope that this gets messed up. Now this is what's nice here. They don't have any green, so they can't keep that green. They do have the red, so that gets replaced. So you can see how you never have perfect information in this game, which makes it interesting in the solo game because you can't just know what they're gonna play. You can kind of make guesses, but the randomness really messes it up. So they don't have any in suit, so they just play their lowest card in general. It's like they're throwing it away. All right, come on, lower green, lower green, lower green. I did not. They do have this. All right, so this they can't have, so they don't have any more yellows. They do have reds, so I am getting saved. So swimming, it's like a different brain burny challenge because this technically goes away now. This comes in, and they have to play in suit. They're no longer going to beat me because that went away. So they're going to play this too, and I'm still going to win. So it's a different puzzle when you're playing solo. Okay, so now I'm back up. I feel like I have no chance at winning these reds, so I'm going to go with my high green and hope that that still stands. All right, draw 2 cards for them. They can only keep these if they're blue or red. They do have one of the reds, which I know it doesn't make sense that why would they throw an 8 away for a 1, but that's what it is. They still aren't in suit, so they'll play that guy. This one. Come on, no high greens, no high greens. Nope, they're blues. They both get trashed. So they'll still play in suit, which means I win. All right, still leading. All right, clearly this guy is going to beat me on red, so I will play my green and hope. Well, they can't get greens. So I think I just am going to win because they can't do those. So they'll play their lowest non-1. And they no longer have those, so they can't do that. So they play their lowest non-1. I win that. So this is where I'm more than likely going to lose. Now, I am out of my deck of cards. So what I have to do is I have to take this discard pile and I have to shuffle it. So all those cards are back in here, which more than likely means that this guy's probably going to beat me on this one, but I'm feeling pretty darn good about all the tricks that I got there. No, I don't sleep my cards for the most part. Sorry, people, if this hurts you. I have a friend who's shuffling like this. It would absolutely kill him to hear the sounds. All right. So here we go. So I have to play my 5. That's all I got left. Those mean nothing to him. So he plays that 12, which does nothing. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Yes, this is where it gets a little silly. So they don't have that. They do have this. So that would go away. They would play that, and I actually win that. That trick is pure luck that I just won. I should not have won that. Oh well. So this guy up here gets 1 point for the one. Gain 1 VP per trick, which means that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was ridiculous. I'll take it. All right, so that is the end of our round. So we're going to take all of these and we're going to shuffle back up. So that is a full round. So I'm going to take all these and shuffle them back with this other pile. All right, and then we're going to go back to round setup. So, as it says, I am shuffling my playing cards. Oh yeah, a lot of this you are getting to see kind of how a lot would work in a regular game. The only difference is if we're playing in multiplayer, everyone would be doing what I'm doing. You obviously wouldn't see this face up stuff. However, there are some cards where you play face up. You don't have to do the randomness, which doesn't let you plan. But there are definitely some story cards that mess with quite a bit. All right. Do one more shuffle here. Like I said, I'll bring you through one more full round here, and then I'll bring you just a little bit into the third so you can see how the events work with the Otoma. All right, so deal 8 cards to myself. Oof, a lot of middling cards here. Oh, there's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never mind, not too bad. Ooh, especially with my ability, that could be good. Okay. So these are back over here now. Okay. Dealt my 8 cards. It's not round 3. I get 1 more stamina. Now we draw 3 story cards. What will be the second part of my story? Truth Serum. Oh, can't use that one with Otoma. So we'll grab another one. All right, these are all good with Otoma. Razzle Dazzle. Win a trick. If you didn't play love, gain a VP. Well, I'm only going to have 3, and I feel like I definitely want this, and I have a lot of love. So this probably isn't useful this round. Torrid is an ally. On your turn, you may remove 1 stamina to play a non-trump card off suit, even if you could follow suit. So that's a maybe. Notice this is one where you would discard it during the game. In Heist Betrayal, backstory. When charged, simultaneously exchange 1 card with a player directly to your left or right. End around if, oh yeah, this one's not happening. So I think we're going to go with Torrid as an ally. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to charge it though, because I really want to do multifaceted again, because that was great. And I have I have 4 trumps. I'm about to do this one. And I can get an extra VP if I win 3 tricks. And I feel like I'm going to win 3 tricks. So I'm just going to put it up there for her power. And then, not round 5, charged abilities. I'm clearly going to go hero. But with this charged ability, I do get to draw 2 cards and then discard 2. So come on, luck. I would say that's luck. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of the blue and keep you. And then, yeah, we'll get rid of my next lowest card, which is you. So I feel like I'm looking really pretty again here. So now once again, because of what I have charged on here, I am not going to need my board for the round, because this comes into play after the round, and I didn't charge Torrid this round. So we're just going to move you off to the side. So discard pile. Okay. Choose alignment, and now I deal them their cards. So my first player is going to move up to this guy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, they both have a trump in there. All right, and now we draw our next Vanguardian card, which is this over here. We ignore the event and we look at the effects. And if we look, number 2, there is no effect this round. And 3, we start getting effects, which I'll show you after this round. Now, the Vanguardian is leading. Since I am a hero, they are going to play their highest card. So they're just looking at numbers. Their highest card is a 12. So they're going to play that. This guy. So they're going to be replaced. Oh, no, that's not a good replacement for me. So they're going to replace both of these because they have those. Right? But they do have to play in suit. This is the only green they have. And I think I do want to go and start controlling things. So I'm going to play my 13 and win this. So what I'm really tempted to do is, since I do have so much love, I'm thinking I'm just going to try to get theirs out of here. And I know that I have the 2 highest, then that guy has the next 2 highest. So I think I can get rid of these. I'm going to play my 12 love to make sure they get rid of them. So now they're going to go. Should have just named both of them. They do have the blue, so they're going to get rid of those 2 and keep these 2. They do have the suit I led with, and they only have 1, so that one comes out. So they will get no more trumps this round, I should say. This guy. I do have both of those, and this is going to work out well for me because these go away. These go in. They have 1 in that suit, so they have to play that. And I've just gotten rid of all of their trumps, and they can't get any more. So, said. I had a good hand, and now I'm puzzling this out. All right, so now I can just start leading with my trumps, and they can't gain anymore or do anything. So if I lead with this guy, they have both of these, so they will keep them. You still get to see, so they have both those suits. All right. All right, and now the next one. Oh wait, so they don't have the suits, so they're gonna play their lowest card, and this is where the tie comes into play. So their lowest card is a 2, and they have 2 2s. So they will play the leftmost. And as I said, that rule can be found here on the front cover. All right, this one needs to go. And sad for them, they no longer have love, so they don't get to keep that. They do have this one, so this goes away. All right, so they don't have suit, so they will play their lowest card, which is this one. And I win. So this is going to go very well for me. So obviously I'm going to keep with leading with these because I know it doesn't have any. All right, they do have the blue, so they will keep both of these and get rid of these. So kind of what I'm trying to do as like my little solo puzzle is, the reason I'm playing all these trumps out is I'm kind of hoping from this, well, they're going to keep replacing the higher ones on here. So that's my hope, is that I can keep going this way, because when you place these cards in here, you can place them in any order, which is why I always put the higher one on the right, hoping the higher one gets discarded next time. All right, So they don't have the trump suit, or I should say they don't have the lead suit, so they play their lowest card, which is this one. The sky. They don't have any green, so they will not keep that. They do have pink, and this is what I mean. So I put the 10 here, and now it's gone. And they'll play their lowest card, which is a 4. So I just keep hoping that maybe by the time I have these, maybe some of these will go away. But we'll see. I feel like I've won enough of these hands already that I'm in good shape no matter what. So I play that one. Go to here. So I can keep anything but love. So I'll keep both of these. So both of these go away. This is what I mean. I'll put the 1 here, the 5 here. Though they're going to play the 1, it's their lowest card. And this one, they can't keep the love because they don't have any. Then they'll get rid of that card because they do have this, and this gets replaced. They'll play their lowest card, which is this one. And this is where I'm getting worried that I might get, this is my last good one. We'll see if I can get rid of this green. I might be able to, oh, they don't get either of those. Oh, this is where I'm gonna get lucky. Oh, maybe, it didn't really matter. So they don't have either of those. They both get discarded. They play their lowest card. This guy no longer has greens, so I know I should be able to at least get that one. Don't think I'll get the last hand though. They don't have any greens, so these go away. They play their lowest card, which is this 11. All right, and I win this. So I'm looking good, looking good. I don't think I'll win the last one though. All right, I play my 8 green. They don't have the green, so that goes away. They do have this, so this goes here. Play their lowest card. Oh, maybe I will be able to pull something off. All right. Nope, probably not. This goes away. This goes away. This goes here. So I win this because I was the only one with the green. Now I'm going to play my 8. See if miracles happen here again. So there is, just like last round, it looks like he should win. Though, because of this randomness, if one of the cards he has dealt is the fist and it's lower than mine, then I can pull it off again and I will win all of them. That was insane. This is usually not how this game goes with luck, but it's making me think maybe next time I'll move up to level 1 when I play so well. We'll see. There can be some very swingy rounds in this game if you just don't get, if someone starts leading, you just don't have the cards. The rounds can get a little swingy. All right. Also, kind of cool thing to note while we have these here. Jamey's pointed this out. All the cards, like there's different sections. So you get to see some cool art on all of these. All right, let's let this guy go. It's funny, this will get discarded. Technically the 13 gets replaced with the 1. Doesn't really matter because I led with the fist. All right, let's see if this guy gets his trick or if things get messed up. Nope, gets to keep it. So this one, this middle guy is going to get his first point. So this guy gets nothing. This guy will get 1, which means I have 7 again, so I'm going to 14. However, due to Maria's powers over here, I have one of these charged. Protect Nature, I won 3 or more tricks, so I get 1 VP per stamina on the character, which is the 1. So I get an extra 1. So I'm winning 15, 1 to 1. I'm feeling pretty good about all that. All right, that's the end of round 2. As I said, I will take you through this next part here. Let's see, I don't know if you're gonna get to see me play a villain though. My last game with the Atomas, I had some really bad hands and I actually went villain twice. And at least one of them, I did a great job with being a villain and got no tricks and it was great. So I have pulled off the villain during solo play. All right, so once again, it says to shuffle the cards. So that's what we are doing. Alright. Feel like I'm doing these good shuffles. Alright, we'll go one more. Once again, sorry if this kind of shuffling and sound pains you, but my point of view is always games are meant to be loved and played. Doesn't bug me. Alright, now I deal 8 to myself. Yep, probably not going villain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not too shabby again. All right, now here's the thing. We're going to change it up. This is round 3, so we draw our event. So right here, these are my Vanguardian deck. That's different. I go off screen and I'm still taking one of these cards. Okay. Because it says draw from whatever symbol's on top, so I went all green. So I am taking from the ones that were discarded, but this time we are looking at the event. So, ongoing. When playing off-suit, players must play love if possible. The Vanguardians play their lowest love. So, no, even if you don't want to. So that could be interesting. Kind of put this one off to the side. So just have to remember when we play something off suit, and that's any of us. Okay. So now that was our event, round 1 through 4. So let's bring this back out. Okay, bring my stamina back over here. I get one more. All right, so this is round 3. Draw my 3 story cards, make sure none of them are, oh, actually the first player moves down to this guy too. I do have one. That one can't be played solo. So nope, that one can't be played solo either. This one can. Kinetic transfer and ultimate ability. You may remove 2 stamina to add all cards opponents played this trick to your hand and discard that many cards. 2 to add all cards opponents played. Oh, interesting. All right, Huntress. This could be good with this one. So, Huntress, if you played a love, split the trick into 2 winning tricks for scoring purposes. So essentially, each trick you play, you win with love, becomes 2. Which, looking that I have 4 pretty high love cards, I could change that into doubling. So that could be 8 1 tricks, I think. Man, between Multifaceted and Huntress, these Atomas are going to hate me. Ooh, this, I haven't seen the Portable Vault before. It's a gadget. On your turn, you may remove 2 stamina to prevent anyone from winning this trick. You lead the next trick, the winner of which wins both this trick and the next. Cool, but I think the Huntress is just too good for what I have going on here. So I'm actually going to charge Multifaceted and Huntress. So this is that when charged ability. So I'm going to get to look at 2 more of these. Ooh, and they're pretty useless. Well, I can upgrade yeah, I can upgrade that 2 to a 3. Part of me says I just want to not have any greens though, so I'm debating just getting rid of this and keeping the blues. Or do I want to have 1 green in case it comes in use? No, I think I'm just going to not have any greens. Because I still can use these, but I need to get that lead. So I think I'm going to get rid of those. Alright, so now because of the Huntress, I want to win tricks with my love. Alright, get that off to the side because I don't need them. Alright, did my story cards, charged my abilities, clearly going hero again. Now time to give them their cards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, Oof dice, eh? At least that 13's only at the end. All right. So now we draw a Vanguardian card, and there's actually going to be something here. So for round 3, it says replace 1. Now, you might be wondering, what does that mean to replace? All right. So if we look at our Vanguardian effects, replace X, well, in this case it's 1. Add 1 card to the right. If you're playing hero, discard the lowest non-heart, okay, which is what we're doing. And then there's what it says for villain. So replace X. So actually they're each going to get 1 more card. We're going to put to the right, and then they're going to discard their lowest non-love card. Oh, wrong deck. So they're going to have 5 here, and their lowest non-love card, which I believe is a 5. So I'll get rid of that. That's one's all the way to the left. All right, and this one's gonna get a replace. Oof, good for them. And their lowest non-love card is that too. So as you can see, their hands this round just got better. And that was because of the Vanguardian card, wrong one, effect, which was replace 1. Discard this. This is the one about the offsuit. That was our event. So I'm just going to leave our event over there. So this guy starts. I'm moving hero, so they're going to play their highest card. And they are going to play their highest card. They have a tie for 13. So they play the one all the way to the left. So they're going to go with their 13 blue. Which I obviously can't beat. So I'm just going to get rid of my 3 blue. Don't get to win that one. That's okay. And then top guy, they have both of these, so they will get rid of both of these. As I said, always kind of keep that there. Oh, here's the thing. They can't win this because it's a 13. So they have their 2 options. They will play the lowest one. So this guy wins. Oh man. Now he's still leading. He's going to play his highest card, which is actually going to be this 13 love, which really stinks. That means I have to get rid of one of mine that I wanted to win a trick with. So I'll obviously just go with our lowest. Nothing is going to save me there. All right. They have both of these. So actually they get rid of these. And they're going to play this because they also can't beat that 13. Man, this guy is rocking it. Though this is where this might save me finally. Their next highest is a 12. They have 2 of them. They'll pay their leftmost. Oh, and this is where I'm feeling good about not taking any greens. Because now I can trump suit them. As it said, offsuit has to be love first. This guy's gonna go. They do have both of these, which is gonna be interesting because now they're gonna be out of greens. So now they don't have any greens. Normally they would play their lowest card, which would be this, but because of this event, it says when playing offsuit, players must play love if possible. So they have to also play love, but they're not going to beat me. So actually they do that. So I win this trick. So this event actually kind of just helped me as I got rid of that. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to, oh, and actually because I played that, this actually gets split into 2 tricks because of my Huntress. All right, which is awesome. So I think I'm going to lead with this just to get their hearts out of there, which would be great. So I'm going to lead with this because they've already played the 13 and I have the 12 and now the 11. All right, and they have both those. Oof. And they have to play this guy because I led with love. They don't have any blues, so that goes away. Oh, gosh darn it. And we're going to play that. Keep that, which I didn't want them to. And I was trying to get rid of them before they did that. They'll play their lowest ones. They're not going to win. All right. And this gets split into 2 again because of my huntress, which is great. So I could play this. Because they still can't beat me if I play it. Feeling pretty good on tricks. I don't know if it's the best play for me. So it'd be nice if they were leading. Problem is, this one, he can beat me there. The only way that goes, there's no way that goes away. So this is a for sure loss. I want to get at least, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Because I want that. I need that win. All right, this goes away. This is not helping the cause. Get rid of their lowest because they don't have a trump. They don't have these, so those go away. And they have to play that. All right, so once again, I won with my heart. So these become 2 different tricks because of my wonderful huntress. And now I'm in trouble. I don't think I can win another trick. So I play this, that one's clearly gonna play and win. These aren't gonna do me any good. I mean, we'll see. Guess I'll play this. I don't think I'm gonna win anything anymore, but I'll give it a shot. They can't do either of those, which means they're probably winning this. They'll keep this, play their lowest card, but that's off suit. So this guy wins one. Yep, I didn't think I had a way of doing it. So they'll play their highest card. This guy gets rid of that and technically replaces this. It's off suit. They'll play their lowest. I have to play my 3, which won't win it for me. They win. They play their 9. This guy doesn't get to keep either of those. They play their 9. I play my 11. Everything's off suit, so this guy still wins. All right. Didn't do too bad, though. Huntress saved me up there. So they win 3 tricks. So they're at 4. No tricks. And then because of my huntress, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. 21 points. All right. So I played the full 3 rounds so you could kind of see how that event is ongoing. Really the only thing that changes is you can kind of see here how they're going to start getting caught up. So like if this card came out this time, they would gain 2 VP and they would move 1 love card to the left. So that kind of protects it from getting fallen off. And then this one, they gain 6 VP and then they get to replace 2 cards like we did last time. So they get stronger and stronger effects as they go, which really helps them out. So they're going to get to play some of this catch up that from me kind of dominating these first 3 rounds. And these aren't going to be the same on all the cards. So if you look at this one, that's our event card, they're a little bit different. So this one is definitely not like this one. But there's a bunch of those. I'll kind of show you. I haven't used the double effect ones yet, but if you notice, they're going to do something every time and they're getting more VP. So these red ones really make them harder to play. But yeah, that is Origin Story Solo. And yeah, I'll probably finish my game and have some fun with it because yeah, I'm having a good time with my multifaceted huntress here. I'm already going to tell you, so if I went to round 5, I love Ascendia. So I would totally do Ascendia and get that 7 VP, which I think is huge just to get VP from that. and then get a charge card. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm going to do round 5. All right. But I hope that helped you out if you're playing Origin Story solo. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on the mill. Bye!